dream that she and Peter created. And after Peter died, she said, "I'll do it." And she has not stopped moving since that day. In addition to that, she's raised 2 little girls with a new wonderful husband who is very understanding, very caring, and lets her go when she needs to go. And it's quite frequent. So she is crossing the finish line. It would never have gone anywhere if it wasn't for Marcy.
Hello, thank you for that beautiful introduction. That wasn't part of the script. I was told I wasn't allowed to say much, but now I can't even say anything because I'm so upset. But thank you all for, yeah, you can all sit down. Please sit down. Thank you all for joining us. Oh my gosh, you know what, in all honesty, I don't even know what to say. But you know, on my way over, see, this is not good, because I'm just going to cry. This is just not fair. All right, how many people have tissues? You can all cry with me. Come on, let's go. Pull them out. No. In all honesty, on my way over here, I called Amber from my office, and I have a wonderful group of people who really are the bedrock of crossing the finish line. I said, grab a copy of the invitation on the way over, because there's a picture, and I was looking at it earlier. This is just not fair. I am just a mess. But anyway, there's a picture on the invitation that stopped me even when I got it in the mail. It's a picture of Pete and I on our respite. Of course, I'm not in the picture. I was taking the picture, but I can remember those blue beach chairs. And for those of you that love the beach, Pete and I love the beach, and we love sitting on a beach chair. And I'm one of those crazy ladies where I just have to have the same chair every time I go to the beach. And it has to have my little cup holder, it has to have my little suntan lotion holder, now it has to have a little change holder because my daughter's always wanting to meet the ice cream man when he comes along. But that beach chair and him sitting in it is such a vivid memory, no matter how many years pass by. And I'm sure that I can say in this room that we all have vivid memories of loved ones that are so important to us, and spending those precious times, no matter how long they are, but they offer us an immeasurable amount of joy. And here we are crossing the finish line, celebrating 10 years. I never thought well, first of all, I never thought I'd ever get to this point, because in all honesty, I put the ad for crossing the finish line in his obituary notice, literally sitting in the funeral parlor, looking at my mother saying, should I do this, and where would it ever lead? And I'm proud to say that we've led it to this point, but we've led it here because of a room of people like you. But more importantly, we led it here because of the gratitude of all those people that we've been able to help. And truthfully, they are crossing the finish line. So I want to say so many things, but I know we want to get on to this show. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous, and I see these two beautiful people here going to come up. But for all of you, there is a quote, and I just want to read it, that was on the invitation, because I think it sums up why we're here tonight. To speak gratitude is courteous and pleasant. To enact gratitude is generous and noble. But to live gratitude is to touch heaven. And I really truly believe in my heart that each one of us, when we wake up tomorrow morning, we're going to live gratitude and touch a little bit of heaven and make life a little bit easier for someone who is a stranger. So thank you. Thank you to our volunteers, to the fashion show committee, to our sponsors, and to each one of us for being able to reach out and to just love. Thank you. To host a fashion show, ever. And I will tell you, I am not a fashion person. As you can tell, my button's hanging off, I had my tail stuck in on the way up. I am a disaster. But, come on up, Lakshmi and her daughter Giovanna. Lakshmi and Giovanna went to cross crossing the finish line home near Orlando, and I asked Lakshmi what her favorite memory was, who's the mom, and she said, watching her kids have fun. And as all the moms that are here, we can all understand what it's like to watching our kids have fun. And Giovanna's favorite part was the pool, and it was the first time she was ever on an airplane. And she's modeling the Jubilee collection for Lily Pulitzer, so many thanks to Lily for celebrating their 50th year Jubilee collection with Crossing the Finish Line. Many thanks to their family and their privilege to helping them. And now we have Rachel coming. Rachel is one of our sailors also.
Back in September. I was diagnosed with breast cancer in December of 2007 at 34 years old, and I have 2 small children. And Crossing the Finish Line really helped us connect as a family again after I had all the treatments, and the mastectomy and the surgery and the hysterectomy. And after all of the treatments that I went through, and after being the caregiver that my husband was, it just allowed our family to be together and just be a family for the first time in several months. So thank you, Marcy.
Thank you, Rachel. And now we have our male model, Mr. Joe Gasani. Crossing the finish line when we first started down to Florida. And since then he was a volunteer, and now he works with Crossing the Finish Line. So if you call our office, this is your lovely voice. Now you get to see what he wears to work every single day. And here comes the next group of